Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmines with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Stood strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Time to run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. Let's see what we got going on for today. Today is going to be Wednesday here, midweek. Yesterday I had a lot of speeches here, Trump speaking, this, that, all of that palaver. Gold broke out obviously yesterday after London, coming towards around mid-session here, but we never got a close above key level, just sneaky little close above, and then that was it. 200 pip rally. Retraced over NY, late NY retracement, consolidated for the majority, finally closed below after I think Trump stopped speaking. Boom, came back, retraced, retest the highs, and then dumped here just like almost before market close here. Asian session been trending bullish after retesting yesterday's low. So we retest yesterday's London support, and now we continue towards the upside, hitting target already. So a little breakout happened here around 9 o'clock, an hour. So we're seeing a little bit of volume time shifting here, there, back forwards. Bias today is going to be, what is it, mixed or bullish? Yeah, it's bullish now. Small bottom wick here. We have a max target here of the 4-hour resistance. So bullish bias nevertheless. Makes it tough for us today in London a little bit because we're at highs. Not highs, but you know, we're really at a high point here, coming close towards all of these resistances here. Previous 30, previous 15. We have a lot of stuff to deal with above. Ideally, we wanted to be in from lower, right? Or at least consolidating. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is potentially the 6th candle bullish we've had in a row. No pullbacks. So I'd prefer to see a pullback and actually buy off the pullback. I don't want to buy continuation as much as possible. Will be less and less likely to play out the more and more I try to buy continuation from this current zone here. So if we could get a pullback would be great. Maybe back down to 70s. That's what I would prefer. 75, we just closed below 75 right now. So we haven't had anything closing above 75. We haven't tapped this previous here. We could risk it for the biscuit, and if this candle closes above 75, just rip it and hope for the best. That is one option. It's more of the aggressive option, something I wouldn't really prefer to do, but might be the only way to get in today. You know, if this candle closes above without ripping too high. If it closes somewhere here, you'll have the 5-minute structure for your stop loss. If it pushes anymore, it's going to be very difficult because we're getting too close to this resistance. We probably wanted to pull back and then buy above. So we're going to see. We're going to see how it ends up forming around these zones. 5 minutes is no structure. We have 5-minute structure, man. That's 5-minute structure here. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. Looking at DAX here on the other hand, DAX is also trying to push up, but we have more range on DAX it seems. So let's do the analysis. Daily time frame still closing bearish. 4-hour time frame closing bullish. Nice little support formed on 4-hour, getting above that previous 4-hour support. 1 hour we have a little bit of headache here. Let's go and move. Which line should we move? This daily support we can move here. It's very old. To this previous 1 hour, we put that P1. 30-minute time frame pushing hard here. We don't want it to push hard because it's going to make it harder for us to get in. This is a big candle here. Previous 1 hour going to be our target, then this previous 15 going to be the next target above that. So if it pushes anymore, it's going to be hard. No 5-minute structure here as well. So we want to see the last 5 minutes actually close bearish would be better. Then we can trade to this previous 1 hour. If not, we have to trade above it. We are mixed session bias, so where would sells make sense for me? Back inside the range or a change of structure below previous 4-hour support. Something like that. Does it make sense to enter on the 30-minute current candle flip as the previous 30-minute close above the range? What pair are we talking about, bro? DAX? No, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense because it's a time analysis. Plus, you're closing at this previous resistance right here. So, I mean, you could ignore it, but you know, how many times do you trade at that time? That's my question, right? Today the market moved at that time, but if you keep changing your time, you're going to be like that analogy of the penguin in the line, right? This is the problem. This is the problem when you shift your trading time. Unless you're trading higher time frame, this is how you're going to be. Is there a video? There used to be a video of a penguin changing lines. Every time he changed lines, the line that he changed to would go forward. Then he changed to the line that was shorter. So he changed to the line and then that line went forward. I noticed that DAX likes to push quite a bit pre-Frankfurt. How many years of data do you have of that? Months. You need months and years, and you can take it, no problem. But make sure your spreads are fine as well. Huh? Remember, we've been having big jumps. If you entered, if this triggered you on the flip and your stop loss was here, you can be triggered your stop loss with spreads widening. 5 points is, my spreads were widening 6 points. Spreads around 2 points, fine, I guess. Not unless it's widening. Have you been watching our streams? Seen how the spreads been jumping? We can actually go and have a look and see if DAX spreads have been widening. We'll see if it's calm today. I mean, it's a little bit earlier now, so it's okay. But back then, could be quite difficult. Could see some heavy spread jumps. Remember, DAX can be like that. You need to really keep an eye on. Otherwise, you're going to be messaging me being like, shit, I got stopped out. So unless you're swing trading, not swing, but intraday trading, it's a different story. Intraday trading doesn't matter what time you enter. But if you're trying to put your stop loss below a current candle, not even a structure, a current candle, you need to be in a volume session. That is guaranteed. Let's have giveaway. Yeah, we will select the winners now just after the analysis. How do you have that thing on MT5 that shows? You do properties and then you do show, what's this called? Show bid and ask. You make sure to tick that. 2 point spread is pretty high as well though, Chang. That is pretty high. Like mine is now pre-session 0.2, 0.7. Took gold here, breakout trade. After Frankfurt minimum got 1 pip. Yeah, that's good after Frankfurt. All you have to do is worry about spread jumps. Yeah, we were speaking about this. You know, maybe this stop loss will not survive long term because it's early, right? Why is today okay to take this trade here, but other days it fails? So that is my question to you. How do you determine today is okay? That would be my question to you, Zach. So whenever it's a doubt, you have to just put a safer stop loss here, below structure, so you can survive this pullback. Because you're not going to be wrong. See, look at the spread jump. Look, Chang. Look. You see that? See what's going on? You saw that? That was like 6 points. So if that happened here, I'm stopped out. Even though my trade still plays out. So that's what I was trying to make you aware of. Anyways, we've closed here on DAX. No structure on 5, man. Nothing much I can do on DAX here. Gold as well. Same type of story we're having as DAX. DAX is just pure volume towards upside at the moment. Making it a little bit tough for me at the moment to try get in because it's just straight missile. So I need to wait for when it calms down a little bit here and can actually give me an entry. Seems like market pretty damn active, which is nice. Can you tell us the position size on DAX? Depends, man. It depends on your broker, you know. Yo, bros, I have good news. Let's see your good news, bro. Amazing, man. Congrats. That's massive. That's massive. Let's go, bro. About time. Congrats. It was good, man. Crazy, right? Doing less made you do more. Focusing on just your own self, focusing on following your plans, trusting yourself a bit more. Took a long time, but you see what happened is that all of the progress and the studying you were doing before resulted into this success, right? That's how it normally works. Now the difference is he followed his plan. That's the big difference. You can see, look how many trades here in the beginning, all tight-knit trades. Basically a break-even trader, then a little bit of a downtrend. Now look at the gap between the trades, much less trades. And you want to hear something funny? He told me I don't think I'm gonna be able to he told me I don't think I'll be able to trade because I'm starting a new job. I told him no, you just have to trade a little bit less, focus on better setups, try trade on the 1 hour as well. Now it actually made him pass. Why? Because he did less, he's not expecting as much. When you're so intensely involved in the chart, every day you need to try and pass your challenge. You have too much going on in your mind. When do you think it's okay to increase lot sizes? When I see your trading is becoming consistent and I see you're making good decisions. Otherwise, I can't advise on it, on increasing it. Three giveaways is 400 likes. No, I said 400 likes yesterday. We got 400 likes over time. Sometimes I thought I was not doing enough since I was trading less. That's what people think, but look what ends up happening. That's why, that's what, you know, people, they need to, people need to realize. People need to realize. What's the full name of the DAX pair you're trading? It's called DAX, but on broker it can be called DE30, GER40, DE40. Why are gold and stocks going up, making all-time highs at the same time? Rarely we do this. Not really, it's just because of interest rate reduction hype. We're getting more hype in interest rate reduction. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the analysis, all we should do now is just wait for some pullbacks and then continue this momentum. That's the plan for today. Pretty simple. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. 200 of us in here, get the likes up to at least 100. Would appreciate it. We call it the YouTube business. Hate to say it, but part of the game. Hardest thing for me to do is stop taking trades constantly. Yeah, I know. People think that, you know, there's a style of trading that people just take multiple trades multiple times. You know, maybe people like that because it seems like you're doing more, but it actually is the same result. I mean, I don't like taking multiple trades. I give back profits all the time doing that. Look, we're getting a nice pullback now. This is exactly what we needed. Let this continue. We can either trade above this high here to take buys to fill the wick, or we can trade back to the high if we're allowed. What do I mean by if we're allowed? If the chart gives us an option to do that. then we can do that. Have you seen those Malaysian SR traders who full margin with so many executions? Why do they do that? Because you can sell a dream to someone, right? If they do it with like 200 bucks, 1,000 bucks, some people can afford 200 bucks. And if they show them turning that 200 bucks into whatever, 10K, 5K, sells a dream. Then they can sell their signal group. They only need to send one signal a week. Only on news. They send buy or sell, 50% win, right? They don't care about brokers slipping and stuff like that. They'll say it went in the direction we said. You just mentioned on the 1 hour time frame to setups. Bro, they apply on every time frame. You could trade on weekly with that. It's price action. Also that, Jay, that's true. I tried those signal groups, bogus as fuck. Yeah, it's probably not the best. But Jay makes a good point. They also, yeah, they get great commission rebates of the brokers, right? So if they're partnered with a broker, their commission rebate will be insane. Gold trade in Asian today. Let's have a look at yours. Yeah, that's nice. Got past the target you wanted, which is good. Ended up retracing, but hit TP first, so that's what's nice. And these are all... Target 1 would have been here, though. Then you got a nice bottom wick. Yeah, it's a classic one, this. It's nice it closed above all these wicks. Less tension as well, that helps. USD JPY might do a setup 1. Haven't analyzed USD JPY, but if you guys have, we have a daily resistance right here, so you need to be extremely careful there. Right, super important. Four-hour looks nice, but so you have to be able to trade to that daily resistance. Yeah, that's your only option, to trade to that daily resistance. That's your only option. So it's a very quick break even. 3 points, not much. Look at UJ on daily. What about it, bro? Horrible barcode? Yes. It's been like that for a while, actually. The minute you guys told me to start trading UJ, then it became like that. I think me and Japanese pairs are not friends these days. When can we expect to see more volatility to JPY pairs? When they change policy again. They need to make a shift of policy. Or the pairs contradicting them need to start moving, but they're just all up in the air, you know? They don't have like a solid stance. They're like, I think we're gonna change policy. We changed a bit of policy. So probably I expect next year it will start to do something. Okay, I'm gonna pick the winner from yesterday, if you remember. I'm gonna pick the winner here. All I'm gonna do is gonna scroll through the comments with my eyes closed. And that's it. So let's go to that post. Now let's scroll. All right, first winner here. put the username. Jonathan AHANHO 1009. First winner. Is he here in chat? Let's see. Oh, it's him. Nice. Fair enough. So at least he's here in YouTube chat. He's a supporter of YouTube stream, which is nice. So DM me on Instagram. I wish I could give everyone a giveaway. We will start from the bottom to make it fair to people who first put a comment. Then we'll go up and down, up and down, up and down, and then select. Ready? Up, down, boom. Damn. I am dot M for this guy's in the exclusive group. RK. Congrats. Congrats to these two. They win double package. They win double package. Fair enough. More giveaways ahead. We actually will do one in the exclusive group. All right. Mr. 5-minute close here in 40 seconds. What a close, huh? I can't do it. Look at this 1 minute. I mean, it's a good close, but you can DM me on Discord, bro. Don't know what I'm gonna do with this 1 minute structure here. So I'm happy to take an entry, but I really need 1 minute structure. If it doesn't close above, then it doesn't matter anyways. Looks like it's not gonna close above. Yeah, so it didn't close above. I'm waiting for the next candle. 15-minute close doji. We'll see. Give me a sec. Just gonna go to the toilet and come back. Closed above for me, but gap up. Yeah, but I need a close above that previous 1 hour. No bottom wicks as well. This thing can flip anytime. Look, no 1 minute structure. Would love it to flip actually. Would be nice liquidity grab, and then we could look to continue the move. Gold is just ranging at the moment, a little bit stuck around the 75 level, which can give us a nice zone to buy above, fill this wick and potentially continue. So I only need to DM you on Instagram, yes, and then you also need to send me $50K. That as well. Harry, you have a pet? Yeah, I have a pet. No, I don't actually. I used to. I actually have fish. That's more for design though. When I met you, you had a dog? Yeah, he died, unfortunately. Man, thank you, Dex. This is being very nice. So it's hit our second target now. What's your daily routine like? I mean, I wake up, I'll do some sort of cardio, walking or treadmill if I'm trying to be in a diet phase. Then, after that, yeah, if you want it, you have to just DM, you can DM both, Piplabs or me, both will be fine. Then after that, I'll eat breakfast. After breakfast, then I will finish some work for like 30 minutes, and then I'll come here and stream. After stream, I will, be my AM trading. Then I'll attend any meetings. I'll go out to attend meetings from PC, whatever I need to do. Then I go gym after that. Beforehand, I plan for New York. I send all the plans in the exclusive group. Throughout the day, I'm active all in the exclusive group, answering questions, sending plans, whatever it may be. Trade New York, finish New York, come back, eat meals in between, then work at night again, finish anything I need to catch up on. If I have nothing to do at night, then I will chill, do nothing. Then I go to sleep. First day here on stream, welcome to stream. Yeah, the best place to learn about my strategy is going to be YouTube, right? You can go visit maybe one of my full course videos, would help you a lot. Or if you're just interested in seeing the entries, you can look at one of my 5-minute entries, my 15-minute entries. Or you could just watch the full trading course altogether. Whatever floats your boat, bro. Do you watch movies though? I don't watch movies, no. How many hours do you sleep daily? I operate well. I operate well on 8 hours, so I try to get 8 hours. Program my day. Means you trade twice a day, London time and NY time? Yes. Sign up for $50. Haven't had any chance. Been trying with family. Look forward to using it. Yeah, man. Hopefully you enjoy it. I've been missing moves a lot, but getting profitable for the first time. It's classic, man. People think they're actually missing moves, but you're not missing moves. And it's such a coincidence that you're starting to trade less, and now you're making profits. Wow. Profitable for the first time. And what did you do? You traded less because you start missing trades. That's the key, man. What's your views on Traders Paradise? Is he legit? I think he's your friend. Who's Traders Paradise? Gold works best for you in London or NY? Both. Pretty similar win rate for both, actually. Long term, I actually like it in London, man, because less news. Seven minutes for gold to potentially close above. I hate buying so high, but it might be our only option today to give it a shot. If it fails, it fails. Sometimes when we have this much volume in gold, you just have to ride with it. Preferably, I wouldn't. So we'll see though. It's looking a bit shit though. Volume is looking a little bit sleepy as we make this 5-minute range. Yeah, buying a high here doesn't look very good idea actually. My Trader's Paradise, he went away Patil. I still don't know him. Who is he? How long you usually stay an NY session? So I look at it at NY Open and then I look at it at NYSE Open again. So probably it will equate to maybe like 2 hours. 2 hours. Tell us more about the exclusive group. What should someone do to enter? You just have to go to the website. It's very simple. If you want more information about the exclusive group, it's on the website, so that can help you. There's a video here that explains the exclusive group. So you get NY live trading floor now. You get access to all of my exclusive content. So you get a full course and you are basically fully connected through that. You get my daily mentorship. That's a big difference, is you get daily mentorship. I get to see your trades every single day. You get to speak to me daily. Right now you could unmute your mic. You also get to watch the stream with no delay. So any decisions being made fast. Stream always has 2-3 seconds delay. Of course, NY sessions you get. We have very good psychology webinars in there, which is a very big part, but a part that's not super concentrated on, and it only costs $55. It's one of the cheapest out there. Price will be going up soon, unfortunately, but it's just how things work. We want to get in more serious people, because if you're forced to pay more, it's going to bring in more serious people who are not just trying to spend 1 month, grab as much knowledge and not actually apply the knowledge and then feel like it doesn't work. Remember, your job in the exclusive group is to apply the knowledge. Your job is not there just to grab knowledge. You can grab knowledge from other places, but you're there to actually use my time, trade with people who are better than you, trade around people who all have the same goal, right? If you want to pass your funded, it's a very popular thing in our group. Just today, we had someone pass their funded, as you guys saw. It's very popular. A lot of people in our group are working on their funded challenges. And just some real shit, man. No BS, no hype. We're looking for serious traders. And you know, in order to be serious, you need to invest in yourself. How much up is it going to be? I haven't decided yet. I'm not going to be a guy who puts the price crazy. Most people are doing their group now for $150, $129, right? Around $129 to $99 is like the cheapest for that. I'm not a guy, like I said, you know, I'm not a guy who's... If I wanted to do this for money from the beginning, I would have put the price up and I would have made more money by now, right? You should be charging at least $200 Yeah, I know, but you know, it's tough when some people maybe can't even afford that. I don't want to then come across like I'm just trying to push money, right? I don't want to look like that. So I'll do it at a price where I think it's still accessible to a lot of people, but will also cut out a lot of BS people who are just there to waste everyone's time. They're trying to get information for no reason and not actually apply, and they're the people who end up hating. If you're forced to pay, right? If you're forced to pay $1,000, think about it. If you're forced to pay $1,000, you're gonna put every maximum effort because you have to be. But if you're just there for 50 bucks and it's like whatever, you're just not gonna care. You're just gonna want things handed to you. You're gonna want things handed to you. You're not gonna take things seriously because it's just 50 bucks, right? But when you pay for something that's actually significant, you're gonna be like, look, I need to make that back, man. I need to make sure it's worth my time. So you need to do that to force people, and at the same time it takes people less for granted with me. I deserve, if I'm giving my time, my expertise, you know, at the same time I want to be teaching more serious people. Not to say we don't have serious people in the group, but going forward, that's how it should develop. And I think the guys in there would appreciate that. They would appreciate more experienced people, more serious people in the group. I think everyone in the group right now is experienced. Not experienced, but also not people who are looking for just handouts. And the ones who are, they just leave. And that's what I don't want. I'm trying to build a community. I'm not trying to build a revolving door like a signal group. I don't want where people come in, pay me money, leave. Pay me money, leave. Because when people come in there, I actually put effort. I put effort to actually help them, and I actually take an interest in their journey. Most people's journey I know about, and I'm taking interest in that. Starting to trade a lot better since being involved in the exclusive. Just need to trust my trades, close few early, but best money spent trading journey. Better hurry and pay my yearly. If you're in the group, the price will not increase. So you don't have to worry about that if you want to continue pay monthly. If you pay yearly, you get 3 months off anyways. That's the advantage of yearly. Good people here. Yeah, we don't have any toxic people. We don't have any, you know, name shaming people. It's normally good. The podcast when? DM Wayon, then ask them then. DM Wayon. Don't ask me. I'm not the owner of that company. They said maybe 1-2 weeks. I will let you know when it's uploaded. When it's uploaded, I'll let you guys know. But you can DM them, you know. How did you change your mindset to 1-to-1? I've been getting 1-to-4, 1-to-5, but I haven't got any in these few days, but I get 1-to-1, 1-to-1.5. Should I change RR or wait for these times to pass? Depends on your strategy, man. It never worked for me. It never worked for me to try hold. I used to do 1-to-9s, 1-to-5s, 1-to-4s, and higher time frame it worked well, swing trading, but as session trading, very hard. One of the worst feelings I had is have a trade go 1-to-3 in profit, all the way to come back to frickin' entry, and then hit my stop loss. It's like, fuck, man, I risked $1,000, I'm up 3,000, and I had to give that back, all because I'm looking for a 1-to-4. So I like 1-to-1 because it's super consistent, no arguments. And then if I'm trying to do a bigger, higher time frame trade, I take it as a higher time frame trade, and I don't care because I'm still get paid on the 1-to-1, 1-to-2, all of this stuff, right? Set up 2 on DAX, maybe. Could be quite nice, fake out. We're also mixed session bias today. I have 1,500 USD. Do you think this can get me started? Who can give him advice? I repeat this all the time. Man wants to spend money, right? As well, we can get set up to on gold. Man wants to spend 1,500. It's a great amount to start, man. Great amount to start. But I don't want to answer this because people are going to hate on me and say I'm just promoting in my services. But with that money, you could do so much before actually depositing. I'm going to put this into perspective, guys. And this is not to promote, but this is actually truth. With 1,500, you could spend 3 years in the exclusive group. 3 years. That's how much. Isn't that insane? Three years. Not 3 months, 3 years. So if you just spend, right? If you just spend 1 month at least to learn something, save your money, man. No need to spend that much. Deposit $100, get good at the skill. Then when you're ready, use the rest of the money to maybe buy a challenge or something, or deposit $1,000 into account and then build that account and then use that money to buy a challenge. Like, that's it, man. Like, it's super 1.5. People think 1.5 is great unless you're looking for really specific education, one-on-ones, taking someone's time. 1.5 is what you'd have to pay for that, right? For a one-on-one setting. I'd say open a $500 cash account. I think $100, man, because what if he's super new? We don't know. Keep himself interested, join this group, and then focus on moving up to prop funded. Yeah, but we don't know. If he's super new, 500, he might blow that all at once. Pop. And that's a year worth of tuition. Do you trade live NY sessions on exclusive group? Yeah, today we have a live NY session in exclusive group, actually. Wednesdays. And then every day we have a trading floor. So it's like a workroom. Everyone trades together or can just sit. Will the price for the yearly membership also increase because people joining for a year obviously more serious? I haven't thought about that. Honestly, I might just keep that the same because yeah, you're right. And those people deserve that. So I might keep that the same. Maybe a slight increase, like $100 only, just to match the price a little bit closer. But honestly, yeah, for more serious people, then it doesn't, like, because that's the whole reason I'm increasing price as well, is to have more serious people. So I wouldn't have to change. If someone's committed to a year, I think they're serious anyways. So no, probably won't have to change. The only time I charge more is if I'm doing like a exclusive group with one-on-ones together. That would be the only time where, you know, you'd have to charge more. Returning members would have to pay the new price? Yeah, they would. Plan for gold, maybe set up 2 buys back up towards the top. The only thing I fear is this previous range, but we're retesting it now. So if it's going to be a problem, we'll see that now. So it's good that we popped up like this because it will only be a problem now. Seems to be selective responses. It's not selective. Sometimes your message gets banned. I can't see any of your messages. Both of your messages. Roha message and your message. The only message I can see is what you just wrote there. Yeah. I can honestly show you chat, right? Like here's my chat, live on stream. This is your username. Where is your question? Don't see any of your question, right? Your username doesn't apply. So you're obviously getting banned somehow. Maybe because you spammed. You will get banned for spamming. He's asking if you trade NQ or ES, but the title literally says what you trade. No, I don't trade NQ or ES during London. I trade US 30 or YM on futures during NY session. I don't like NQ or ES during London session. But in NY session, yeah, they're great pairs. But I prefer to trade US 30 during New York session instead of NQ or ES. Hi, YouTube business done, can't stay long, need to hit the gym. Yeah, don't be skinny and trade, doesn't help. Alright, so close above here on DAX or gold setup 2 I think would be alright here. We have about, what is it, 6 minutes? Yeah, 6 minutes for this candle to close, so let's have a look. What's nice is we have retested previous 15. If we didn't, I'd be a bit scared. Only question is, does the next 5 minutes blast? Why, Harry? I started hitting the gym and I'm skinny. Is it bad? No, it's not bad. I was skinny when I started. You have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. How was meeting Raja live? I've met him before. Isn't he just a person? But yeah, he was chill. We had good conversations. If that's what you're asking. What will you target? Well, I should target 75 first. If we can push through it, we'll be good. If we can't push through it, then, you know, we'll just get our break even. That would be the plan. Let's see what type of range we're talking about. Have you ever tried honey on your eggs? No, I haven't tried honey on my eggs. He was offering me one. I didn't eat it. I didn't eat it. Sir, what should I do? My students want refund and they said come to my house. I tell them sell yesterday gold 20 lots. Well, they should have made profit, right? Gold actually sold, unless you told them to sell in London 20 lots. But then you tell them it's because they put a stop loss or they didn't manage risk. If they didn't have a stop loss, they would have won. I set up 2 on the last 15 minutes would have been a good idea. No, on what do you mean on gold? There's no setup 2 on gold for last 15 minutes. Oh, you're talking about the sells? If you're talking about the sells, I couldn't take, that's not a valid setup too because of bias, right? My bias is not a bearish bias in this instance, or mixed bias at least. bro. Don't do this gold, man. We need range. Relax, relax, gold. Relax, 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 relax. Just relax. Look, even if we have like 15 pips, it's okay, but we don't want our stop loss to keep getting bigger, bigger. Like now it's 30 pips, so we need to get to this wick to get our 1-to-1. So that's like max. We can get break even here. It's enough room to get break even. I was doing this recently? Not really, actually. Monday was great. Yesterday was a little bit impulsive, but that's it. Just one, it's like 50-50. Monday was super perfect close. Even yesterday, it just came late. It gave a good close. It didn't just randomly push. Just wasn't above key level, which is the annoying part. That's just rules, though. The market didn't make those rules. We did. "30-minute close above looks nice on DAX here, but that's not for another 15 minutes. 15-minute as well looks like it can work. Only thing that worries me is like it looks like a 5-minute range, right? That's the only thing I don't like about DAX. So it's either gold setup 2 or DAX. It's one or the other. Which one? Which one? Which one? Both have their problems, right? DAX, we have this previous 5-minute range. We don't know if we can close back in it. Right? That's the risk here. But the nice thing is we'll be taking it break of high. So if this is going to retrace, we'll go down. Oh. DAX looks as well okay on the 15. But it's pushing last minute on DAX. Stop loss is getting pretty big on DAX. It was at 25 points. Target here is 26 points. Oof, just a 1-to-1. This is looking a little better because now 5-minute candle will close bearish. So if it closes bearish, it shouldn't need to break the high if it wants to continue up. It should just continue down now. And then we would be kept safe. DAX is getting a little bit tricky here. Right next to 5-minute resistance. So I want to see DAX close bearish, next one close bullish above. If not, I actually prefer gold a little bit more. Yeah, so if we can make a bottom wick and break the high, it could start to look good. Because now we've created a 5-minute resistance. There should be no reason to break the high after, especially retesting the low. So that bottom wick should retest the low and then break the high. Bullish bias as well. So let's see how that looks. Need a bottom wick though. That is mandatory. Do you have members in your exclusive group Trading Asian? Yeah, it's actually pretty popular, believe it or not. We have the Asian session chat. You can see them in there every day. So it is pretty popular actually. Today they were taking trades in Asian, took some gold buys. So yeah, Asian is popular. That's just like, you can see that's like 5 a.m. for me, 4 a.m. for me. I'm not up during Asian, but there is a lot of members who are. I'm about to pass a 10K by just copying your trades. It took me 3 weeks. I will join after I get my payout. That's not fair. Where's my reward for passing your account for you, bro? Remember, I have passed your account, not you. So you need to be able to learn the skill. I'm being honest here. Like, okay, great. You copied my trades and you won. Check, this might break the high here after that quick bottom wick. I want to keep something at the high here. I want to keep something ready at the high. Yeah, I like the look of, I'm gonna give gold a shot. Wait, I put the wrong lot size. Let me just change. I might market execute if it breaks. Shit, I missed it. It's a bit above now. I need to wait for it to come back. I put 0.54, I meant 0.4. It's over risking a bit. Need it to come back. No. That's a disaster. There is a chance for it to come back though, so I'm not too worried. That's how the position would look. So if it comes back, then I have a chance. If it just keeps going, break even would be 75. 1-to-1 would obviously be up there. So we'll see. Yeah, I placed the buy stop if you saw, but it was a 0.54, I meant 0.4. I want to be accurate with risk on this account. I don't want to be over risking it. I just want to keep it, you know, real. Obviously forgot to delete the 5. Honestly, it wouldn't be too bad of a mistake though, would it? How much is that? 0.14 lot size more? It's not that much. It's really not that much. But I just want to be accurate on this account. But yeah, that was the plan. You can see I actually placed the buy stop there. If you rewind the stream, you'll see my buy stop was placed and then I removed it because I saw lot size was wrong. So you guys should be in on that. Unless you fumbled lot size for me, this should be an easy trade here. Yeah, perfect. Let's go. You can see the buy stop was created here as well. So all of you signal bots who should leave the stream anyways. No excuses. I'll show you the buy stop. Look at my bloody buy stop, man. I should have just left it. Look at, buy stop was there. Look, stop loss, buy stop was there. Literally break of high. Break of high as well. My buy stop was there. And then I saw the lot size was too big for this account. So I'm like, let me change it. So that's actually being a safe trader. But this way you should be break even now. We're tapping 75 and the 50-minute resistance. So it shouldn't need to come back to entry. But you can allow it to come back to entry from here. Because there's no 1 minute structure. There's no 1 minute structure here. Could view this on the big screen. Going break even, it's a tough one for break even as well because there's no 1 minute structure, but you could play it, you know. I wonder if 0.1, how much more risk would 0.14 lot add on this account? I guess it's okay for this account. You want to allow it to retest that structure and drawdown? Yeah, that's the problem, is it can retest the structure, but on broker, technically it has tapped the high. So it can fail from here if it wants to. So if there's no structure, there's no reason for break even. Well, it just means that you can be tapped break even very quickly for it to still play out, because as long as this structure is like this, it looks fine, right? There's nothing wrong with the trade. Once it taps 75 properly, then you kind of want to be, you know, you want to be careful. Glad I didn't take anything on DAX here. Re-entry or something on the flip. It's a bit of a mess. You trading any funded account? I do have a futures funded account, yes. We have 1 minute structure, we do. So it wants to, it's not the best. Actually, it's not yet formed. Until that 1 minute close bullish, we still don't have 1 minute structure. We have a 1 minute resistance now. If you see this, we have a bit of this trend going on. You see this? So this could end up coming back down and failing maybe. But now your position in 16, 15 pips profit, you know, you're chilling. You're in profits. So you can make decisions anytime. Anytime you can make decisions. Right? Decision could be, hey, I'm going to be break even. Decision could be, hey, I'm going to manage below here. Decision could be, I'm going to allow it to bounce from my entry. Only risk a couple of pips here, 2 pips or something. Decision could be, I'm going to hold full stop loss, whatever it may be. Yeah, you could let it retest there, see what happens. You know, manage your stop loss below there then, you know, and say, okay, fine, I'm going to take a management stop loss. Or you want to just play it super safe this week and say, hey, man, I don't want to lose anything. I'm just going to get out break even. You know, so there's many options here. None of them are wrong of the ones we said. None of them. They are just more personal trading choices yourself. They're personal trading choices for yourself. Almost end of month. You could make that decision. Hey, I want to preserve. I want to be out break even, whatever. I want to manage the trade. Out break even, out break even. So most of you went with break even. Fair enough. That is also not wrong. Why is that not wrong? Yes. Why is that not wrong? Because on broker we hit a target, right? So we did hit the 15. You know, we did hit the 15. So I can't say that that's a wrong break even. If you ask me what I would have done, since we hit 15, I would have probably gone break even. Unless this could have created 1 minute structure above. You know? If that could have created 1 minute structure above, it's good. It was a good shot, guys. It was worth the shot. It was worth the shot. Yeah, it didn't hit TP, but it hit a target. We can't blame the market, right? The market did end up going towards the 50-minute resistance. If we shift our focus to the broker here, resistance was tapped. So you can't say that, hey, target was not tapped. Since we're bullish bias, you can expect it to try exceed the target, but today it doesn't. All management was fine. Safer being the break even, less being obviously the management, and then the most wild is where you just want to let it hit full stop loss, which I don't think you have to allow in this scenario personally. But it is an option, right? We've talked about how break-evens long-term are 50-50. 50% hit TP, 50% come to stop loss. I've invested in your education by going in your exclusive. Didn't you win the giveaway to the exclusive? So now you're asking me if you should invest. So all of a sudden you have 50 bucks now. So before, when you didn't join the exclusive, you didn't have 50 bucks. Now you have 50 bucks to invest? Confused a bit. Unless I'm wrong. Right, so you found the exclusive valuable. Re-entry for me on gold. 5-minute setup 2 would be the only way I could re-enter on gold. But the problem is we tap target, so it's not looking that good for me. Close below 15 we could sell if we were mixed bias, yes, but we're bullish bias on gold. What do we say the open is going to do on DAX? Up or down? I think down. Yeah, Thomas agrees with me. Ah, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Then I am wrong. Yeah, then I'd recommend $50. Have you ever traded a live account? How do you do win rate for journal? Because tiny L's make it look bad? Who cares about looks, man? You're trading on P&L, not on looks. Just put it as a loss on journal. If you take a managed loss, it's still a loss. You're not making money. What if you took a managed win, a small win? You're going to put that as a loss or a break even? No, you'll still put that as a win. So you have to do the same thing. Win rate is not that important. You want to focus more on what? The P&L aspect of things. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Who's the guy not giving proper credit to Harry passing his prop? I know, right? Literally copies my trade, passed his prop for him. And he only wants to join when he gets a payout. But he doesn't realize that that would help him get the payout. But I guess he's going to try freeload. Ah, man. It's really annoying with DAX these days. Would you ever consider NAS? No, I just don't like it myself, but other people I've seen trade it. It's a personal choice if you've done some research on it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying in London. If you've done some research on it in London, trade it. I'm not going to stop you. Just have to put in the extra work. Test it, back test at least 4 months of it. Make sure it's good and it's consistent. If you see good patterns in it, yeah, it's an option. Learn its small tendencies. It's just extra work. Doesn't mean it's non-tradable. But that's, if you want to add a new pair to your London, that's the work you have to do. I spent a year looking at DAX before I even implemented it. A whole year. Maybe a little less. You could say, I think the last few months I started trading DAX. Are there senior traders that oversee your in your absence, like in Asian? Most people are pretty accustomed with the setup, so there's not. I mean, you could call them, yeah, they would be more senior than a beginner for sure. What a stupid open. One hour close bearish. This could be a top wick. What prop firm would you recommend for beginners? I wouldn't recommend a prop firm for a beginner, full stop. You know, you're not going to pass a prop firm challenge as a beginner, unfortunately. You need to be a good trader to pass, unless you pass with luck. It's just how it works in this game. That's how they make money. Realize that, right? Prop firms make money from you failing. So beginners are their favorite customer because they have a higher chance to fail. Do you follow any strategy for DAX? Yeah, I follow my strategy. Wonder if DAX wants to fill this wick, or is this the liquidity now to try some downside? DAX is mixed. But where would our downside come from? Below here, yes. Tight close if we get a tight close now. Problem is stop loss placement as always. We don't have a good stop loss placement unless we make a good top wick next candle. Took my first trade on DAX after seeing it for like 5 months and it ended up break even. Not bad. What's your thoughts on ORB strategy? I think it's overused and it's missing a few fundamental pieces that will make it more consistent. The overall idea of it is not bad, but it could be better. I do have a video on my channel of how I modified the ORB to make it better. Gold, we could be looking for a simple setup 1 here actually. It's not out of the question. Setup 1 on gold above. Do you think it's risky? But we need a 15-minute close. Then it won't be risky. You being our mentor, who's your personal mentor? In trading, I don't have a mentor now. I watched it and I've been using it. I've made 6K so far on Monday and lost 2K yesterday. Market was choppy and slow. Yeah, but you made 6K using that strategy I gave, so that's amazing. Well done. So you can't really complain. Maybe you can look back at the trade and say, okay, how could I have avoided losing 2K, or was your risk 2K for trade? because 2k a trade risk is fine, you know, as long as that's what you intended to risk. If you were taking multiple trades and then lost 2k, you can always look back and say, how could I have avoided that? Seven minutes for this candle to close. We could be looking for sells below the range here on DAX or buys above actually. How many trades you take a day? Sometimes 0, sometimes 1, sometimes 2. I take on average 3 trades a week, 2 to 3 trades a week on London session. With New York session, I take on average maybe 4 trades a week. I focus on quality rather than quantity. Impulsiveness. Close below here wouldn't be bad. Break even at this. Stop loss we have to run aggressive. We'd run it above the 1 minute structure and rely on just some melting volume here. Face melting. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Face melting volume is coming, but not in the time that I wanted it to. If it retests this 15, we can buy back up. That's interesting. Nice little setup 5 here. That'd be juicy. Gold, how's gold? Gold is trying to set up. Yeah, if we can close above on gold. Stop loss, we have to run a little bit tight here. What is that, 45? Can we run a 5 minute stop loss? Eesh. Pretty tough to run 5 stop loss. What's your idea on UJ? Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, you could use this previous one as a break-even point here, especially after a top wick like this. It's pretty tight break-even, depends on your spreads, but, you know, you could watch it, you know, maybe, man, I mean, it would work. Gold is no go, 1 minute struggling. The problem is this big LTA on the 1 minute. So if the next candle can close above and then make a deep bottom wick, it would be the liquidity for the volume. If not, then we're just gonna range up here. That was EU, sorry. Why did it say, didn't, oh, you wrote UJ and then, okay, that's why I got confused. Yeah, same feedback. That 15 looks terrible though. Why does that look so different? You'd have to base it off 30. I'd actually prefer going below the 15, man. DAX is not giving us a break, huh? It's really confused. Goes down and then quickly retraces. This is a amazing zone to buy, just saying, you know. If we can create some supports from here, wow. Would be actually quite nice. But maybe she just wants to keep falling. We don't have clean candles here on a 5. Would you recommend a prop challenge? Trade personal. Trade personal for a couple of months, no rush. But I mean, $50 prop challenge is the same. So yeah, you could take a prop challenge as well. I was reading 1 hour ORB strategy has high statistical win rate over 86% with what stops, right? Because that statistical win rate comes from what? Comes from putting stops below the open range. And the open range can vary from day to day to a massive amount. Massive amount. So more like swing trading? No, it's just like sometimes your stop loss will be mad. Like say our open range is the 15-minute candle, but we had a massive push like this. Then your stop loss has to go below the wick low here, and that wick could be like 100 points. Below here doesn't look bad, huh? Few gaps, but that's not too much of a problem. If we can form some structure, close below, would be pretty clean for a quick little sell. So we need this candle bullish, next one bearish below. If not, we can actually buy above. So let's just see. Legendary trader didn't show up? He did actually, he did. And DAX is just free falling here. No 1 minute structure even for 1 minute strat. I was just gonna say maybe we should push a 1 minute strat, but we don't have 1 minute structure even for 1 minute strat. So very almost impossible, you could say, to get into this, because unless we just FOMO sell the lows, which is not going to be my type of style, man. My type of style is not going to be FOMO selling the lows. So it has two choices now. It either creates 1 minute structures or I'm out. How is Dubai life? Yeah, I'm happy with it, man. I'm actually going to make a week in the life video. Week in the life video is coming. Dubai is mid, Sharjah is fire. Yeah, good luck coming to Dubai in traffic. Enjoy. Sit in traffic. Sit. Everyone I talk to loves Dubai. You may not have free speech, but you apparently have literally everything else. Yeah, exactly. You have free speech amongst friends, and that's it. Still burning fingers opening car door in summer? Yeah, that's true. With your membership, are we able to record our trades? Yes. How do you overcome becoming a break-even trader? It's actually a complex question. Doing less and getting the right information and feedback, because your break-even trades might just come from bad trades. So if it's not coming from bad trades, there's other ways to tackle it. I wonder if this 5 here can be a quick push. Quick push, we could try get a quick one. If we can close below, run 1 minute stops. What are we looking like here? 11 points. So if this closes below, but we're retracing now. Gold is about to close above as well, right? No, 10 minutes, damn. Let's see on DAX here. We're not closing below on 1 minute, so that's making it tough for me to enter. DAX is on daily flip just below it. I still feel like if we get a 1 minute close below here, I like this triple wick support here. Yeah, we should be able to get a quick push if we break that triple wick support, especially after this top wick. I know we pushed a lot, but this is very rare we get 3 wicks in the same line. Whenever we get 3 wicks in the same line, we can get a very quick push here. But also remember, I'm looking for buys from this zone as well. So that could be very very juicy as well. I have to consider that. So we have both directions possible from here. Yeah, I might try this small scalp here, breaking the lows. Quick break even. Could work. No top wick on this 1 minute. Let this 1 minute make a top wick. Come on, give me the top wick there. Yeah, I knew it would be a quick push, but that put me off. I was scared it'd take liquidity and come back up, but that's the quick push I talk about, you know. See? It's pretty nice. Especially when we're entering on 1 minute, sometimes that stuff matters because you'll just enter, it breaks the low, grabs liquidity, and pop, comes make a top wick. But it's not the end all be all because this push down here, you'll break even now. So this is how this position would look like. So your break even now, you're about 11 pips in profit. Your stop loss here was about 18 pips. So 1-to-1 is just here. See if it does give you the 1-to-1. I'm very interested to see. Or does it hit your break even? You took it? Yeah, just be careful in the future. Sometimes when that 5 minute, you know, yeah, would have tapped me, smash me, break even, not tap me, smash me. It's the difference. Watch it make the top wick now for the previous 1 minute candle, and then we get below. There's your top wick. So I was scared if that happened first, you're in trouble. But it makes sense it tapped the target, right? What about the buys, boys? What about the buys? That's a nice target tap. Ended up at 0. That's good, man. Should we be going long on DAX? I mean, it's one of those situations where if we start to flip, maybe if we get back above this previous 4, where is that? Yeah, that's where we should be going long. Above that previous 4. Otherwise, we should be continuing short. As long as we're below... Actually, we should be long. We should continue to be... Man, session low, what time is this? 8:35? Yeah, we should continue to technically be short below this low here. So only if we get above this low is where we should start to be long again. Yeah, so we should be short. We should be short until we get above this low. I would love to take this to try get in on the 5 minute, but we tap 5 minute target, so it would break my rules, right? Because we tapped a support. So that would just break my rules. Because why would it be okay today to sell once we've tapped a support and I just get away with it? Then I can sit here and say it was a great trade. No, it's not. It's not. It's a bad profit. If we didn't tap the support, I would be totally fine. If you think you're a good trader, try the 200k FTMO challenge and show your results. I'm basically doing the same thing here by using a live account, so I actually get paid for showing you my results here. If you want to see me pass a challenge and you don't believe, I actually posted a video of me passing a challenge on my channel with all the trades transparently. You can watch the trades back. I did this publicly. I even announced how I full margined the first challenge. Failed the first challenge. I took the second one following my plan. check all the trades. You can see all the trades are trades that follow my plan, and it passed the challenge. We have one last chance for a 1 minute strat if we close below here. We need this candle to close bullish, next one close below. Gold is tempting if it closes above. Gold is ranging, man. I'll be careful with gold. Looks very sketchy. Why are you laughing? No, I'm just putting my finger on my teeth, thinking. We might be able to get a quick 15-minute push here if this last 1 minute creates doesn't just drive. If it drives, it's game over, but there's one last scalp here. Just to make something for today, we can capitalize off this volume. 5 minute closes below here. We get a quick push. We could look for something, a little quick trade. Remember, if 15 doesn't close below here, going to be very hard because now we're just at support. 1 minute stops, yeah, it would just be a quick scalp. But we'll see, we need to close below this area. Next candle needs a top wick, obviously. Oof, I don't know if that's below or above. Need to draw a line here. Ah, man. Yeah, that's at, huh? Ah, it's a rough one. It would look so good if it broke this low here as well. Ah, there's so much momentum in the market. I really feel like we could get at least a quick push around this 1 minute stop. Just seen this happen time and time again. Ah, man. I guess I'll have to watch this play out, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna do something silly. I'm gonna break a rule right now if I do that. But this, look, man, with the 3 wicks next to each other. Ah, it looks so good, man. Oh, man, here we go. Let's see if I were to get slapped. Huh? Stops would have been here. I'm staying out. You can see me. I don't have a sell stop ready, but that would be my entry. My stops would be here. If I entered, I probably would lose, but if I didn't enter, we're gonna watch it play out. Let's just see what happens. I'm super interested. I wonder if that would have triggered me. No, it won't. On broker, it's far. Oh, you're gonna get the 1 minute close below as well. Watch, guys, watch how perfect. There we go. So then we would be triggered here. Everything would look good. Can't go break even just yet, not enough. Here's the drive, yeah, and straight to TP. Oh, and you know it as well.
I love the fact that you said straight to TP, bosh, it just popped down.
Oh.
Harry, you're a wizard.
Oh my days, man. 14 points for 4. Look at this. 13 for. Look at this, man. Look at this.
Ridiculous.
1 millimeter, guys. 1 millimeter. Oh, and you know it. Oh my god. The day we enter that, we lose instantly. I promise. I know. It's just discipline at its finest, bro. Discipline at its finest. I mean, I checked every broker, man, to make an excuse. I checked my broker, everything. And I knew it would do it, man. I knew this setup. I told you get that last push just to this support. Okay, I have to go. All right. Take care. Appreciate you guys showing up. And yeah, we have more wins ahead here. Take a lesson, man. Discipline at its finest, man. We don't, you know, we need to show up, man. So pretty cool, huh, to see that play out though, that price action though. It's a good lesson so you can learn how that works. Remember, it's not stupid to miss something like that. Look at the move we had. We are selling here. So it's the last move. We need every ounce of probabilities we can have, all right? So why not enter with small lot for fun? Yeah, I could have done that. Yeah, that's actually true. That is fine, yeah. But then their mom and their uncle follows me with full margin and then I get hated on after, right? Bro, I lost my whole account because of you, man. Why? Stupid signal. Then I get all of that, right? So, you know, we want to just take full risk trades. These are adults, don't worry. Oh, trust me, they act like kids. But yeah, I'm going to head off now, chill with the guys in exclusive. Appreciate you all. And show up tomorrow for you guys on YouTube. And then New York session for us today anyways. Run up this futures account. So take care. Tradesharpe. Hopefully catch you guys soon. Peace. See you.